Hi faithful friends! So today's video is going to be a craft project. A few years ago I made these two crosses, and recently as I was cleaning out my craft supply I found another wooden cross. So today's video I am going to finish this one. I'm going to paint it, add some Mod Podge some paper onto it, and have another idea, a different version of the wooden craft. So come join me. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is paint the cross. I've decided I'm going to, I'm going to leave one side plain, but I'm going to paint it with this linen toile folk art matte paint. So let's get this shaken up and ready to go here. Slide my supplies out of the way so I don't mess those up. And I always like to just dampen my brush before I paint, and then dry it off mostly. That way the paint doesn't stick to the actual brush. Dry it off really well. So back before Christmas, I bought this 3-pack or 4-pack of wrapping paper from Hobby Lobby, and this was one of the rolls in the packet. I love it. It's like a silvery sage green. You all know I love that color. It's my favorite shade. So I thought that would be perfect to put on this cross. So I cut out a square and I'm going to line it up so that I have, I know some of those look like snowflakes, kind of, but kind of not. But I don't want that to be mistaken. So I'm going to just make sure I kind of line the cross up to get more of the little scroll work on it. So let me go ahead and line that up. Okay. Going to go ahead and go for it. I'm using a matte Mod Podge. So what I wasn't thinking of was this would actually, it bubbled the paper. So I'm switching techniques. I'm going to use the iron-on technique. line this up, I am going to trace around this. I'm going to put that on and use this little iron. Look at this adorable little baby iron. That is much, much better. At least there are no more bad wrinkles in it. That was really bad. So this is what it looks like so far. Just a nice soft color. Now I'm going to sand off the edges. See where I cut slightly out on the outer edge of the lines of that I traced. You can see I'm just going to go like this. But I'm going to do it over the top. Let me just tell you, this little sander is amazing. I still have the wrapper to show you what I bought. This is what it is. And I have it, it's assorted. I think I'm using the bigger sandpaper to get that off, but it's a variety pack. That thing works amazing. But I got this one at Lowe's. It's like almost twice the price as what you could get online. So if you want to get one, go online and get it. See if you can see the edges just very slightly distressed. And here's the back. So far, I'm really liking it. Now I want to, I have these what are they, tiles, I can't think of the name of the game, the categories? The game, with the little tile pieces. So I want to put them on, but I actually think I want to make them a little bit more antique. So what I'm going to do next is go ahead with this soft wax. I use the Annie Sloan Nest because that's just what I have. The Annie Sloan soft wax. Put that on that. Make sure this is clean. I'm just using a stipling brush. It's a wax brush. I had to put an end to my husband's mowing. Still winter here, but he's mowing because he got his tractor back. I guess he was just excited. But anyway, so I dip my my brush into the wax, and then I take the extra off. And I'm just gonna try to make these tiles a little darker. These are called Scrabble tiles. Let's see, I just lightly stained them with the dark wax so that they have more of a, they blend in more. They have more of a rustic look. And now I want to add some dark wax to this cross. So again, I put a little bit on my brush, rub a lot of it off, and then just I'm going to go over the edges. And around the sides too, but I'm going to get the edges first. So I want to hot glue the Scrabble tiles onto the cross, and I want to do that in a staggered way. So I'm just kind of placing them in a way. I think that'll work. Okay, one more thing I want to add to this cross is this little lavender sprig. I want to add that to the bottom, so I'm hot gluing it on, sort of making like a little swag, because I feel like it needs a little bit of something more. So, and then maybe a little bow or something on it as well. And I think I'm going to find a little bow and maybe put a little bow or a little something else. It needs a little something, so I'm going to keep looking at this and see. I'm going to see what I can come up with for that. And also while I was at it, I kept looking at these two crosses that I did earlier, and so they looked a little too plain to me. So I added an egg. I had these, again, these were in my craft supply. If you saw my craft cleanup organization video, I show all these items that I had with this little egg. So I did it with the dark wax stain and a couple lavender sprigs on that. And then here is the black lavender and the little egg. It just needed a little something on there, but I need something else for this. So I'm going to keep thinking and see what I can come up with. And here are the crosses, completely done. The one in the middle is the one I made today. So what do you think? I also did a little tweaking to this whole arrangement. Those eggs I made a few years ago, and I thought I would just tuck them in that crate. And look at this cute little bunny. I added this, it's like a wheat, I don't know, like a straw bunny head, but he's just peeking out, tucked into that basket of flowers. And I have this little bunny vignette here. But here, I just have these propped up here for now until I find a new home, you know, somewhere to tuck them in. But I'm pretty happy with the way that came out.